Philosophy. It can be many things, but simply put, it is a systematic study of general and fundamental questions, and can range from topics of knowledge and understanding to even questioning our own existence. But what does this have to do with film? We can see a lot of similarities in the movies we watch since they share similar concepts with that of philosophy. Let's take a look at The Matrix. Here we follow the story of Mr. Anderson, or rather, Neo. He's just a normal person living his normal life until he is approached by those who know the truth. Neo takes a jump to find out the truth and realizes that the life he had lived in was fake. He also does other things like fighting in a rebellion, but we're not focusing on the plot of the film, but rather the concepts that were used to present the plot. Now, I've rewatched this movie many times, and I couldn't help but be reminded of a concept of philosophy that is known as the allegory of the cave. Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher and is one of the most well known philosophers in history. He wrote a book called The Allegory of the Cave, which goes over a lot of ideas and speculations that, simply put, make us question what is real. We start by sitting in a cave, looking at shadows on the wall. These shadows are all we've ever known, so of course the shadow of a tree is real. It's not until we turn around and see the cutouts of the tree in front of a fire, and only then do we realize that the shadows were fake. Now, we think that the fire is real and that the cutout is a real tree. However, it's not until we escape the cave do we realize that everything we saw in the cave was fake and a mimicry of what is really real. Surely, you see the similarities between the Matrix and the allegory of the cave. The idea that the world you're living in is fake, and when you finally escape, only then do you realize what is real and what is not. Now, this is just one example of a film taking inspiration from philosophy. But another example is something we see in many movies nowadays, especially in superhero movies. In Spider Man 2002, we see the Green Goblin forcing Peter Parker to make a choice: either save the woman he loves, or save a group of people stuck in a trolley. We can see the similarities to the famous trolley problem. In this problem, there is an out of control trolley that is speeding down its rails, where, if nothing is done, it will kill five people. However, you have the choice to pull a lever so that it will take a different path and only kill one person instead. We see Spider Man needing to make this decision on the spot, and these types of ideas that force the hero to make a critical decision is something that makes moviegoers fall in love with characters. In the end, philosophy is more than just critical thinking, and it can be applied to films to make them more memorable than you could have ever thought. Philosophy, it makes better characters, better plot lines, and finally, better movies.